Bowles. We have the Executive Director of MyPlace, Tammy Dindoffer, and Director of Shelter Services at the Jackson Interfaith Shelter, Adelie Schwartz. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. So, Empty Bowls.
Yep.
What is it?
So we started Empty Bowls last year. It was the first year we had done it jointly between the Interfaith Shelter and MyPlace. We have it at Art 634, and we basically are highlighting food insecurity and how important food is to preventing homelessness and being trafficked and keeping people safe. And so the event has restaurants around the periphery of the cavernous room of Art 634, and we have a band and beverages, and it's fun. There's a courtyard. People can go outside in the courtyard. It's family friendly. We have games for the kids. It's a very nice event.
Yep, and it's fun. You get a handmade bowl as part of your ticket, which tickets are almost gone. As of right now, there were only about 25 that were left if you go to register.
Yeah.
There was a link on our Facebook page and I think on MyPlace's page as well. So you get a handmade bowl from one of the different schools around Jackson, and that's what you take around to try your food in.
Yep.
Oh, so you eat in the bowl.
You can eat in the bowl. We have disposable bowls too for people who don't want to do that, but yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, these people are doing it right.
They are.
Yes.
Exactly.
They are.
That's it. Well, I would imagine it was such a hit that everyone that went last year, they signed right up to come back.
Must be what happened. It was
They
a lot
need to
of
go
fun.
online and sign up right away if they want to go again this year, if they haven't already signed up. Yeah, but we're expecting a crowd of about 200.
And you make the money, it's a fundraiser.
Right.
And you make the money by selling the tickets to the...
Selling the tickets and the bowls and the sponsorships from the different organizations that have come alongside to help defer the expenses of the event. So then we split all the proceeds in half.
Well, I saw Tiki Sam there last
Tiki Sam was outside in the courtyard, with his truck, and then the restaurants were inside.
Well, he has a personal interest in supporting Interfaith Shelter. He's made pizzas for the shelter.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yep, he has. It's the Slice Out Hunger campaign that he's done before, where he'll bring, sometimes he's done it right out of his food truck and finished up the pizzas, brought them in and served them, and it's a hit.
Yeah, it's really nice to see the community come together for an event like that. I mean, it costs the restaurants to be there.
They're donating their
donating their time, they're donating their food.
Who else is there restaurant-wise?
Oh gosh, let me think. We've got Dirty Bird, we've got Grand River Brewery, we've got
I'll be zero help in this. I'm so sorry.
Gosh. We've got Boers.
I think last year you had Chartwell.
Yep, Chartwell's there. Oh gosh. Yeah, most of the downtown restaurants, and then we have some newer ones too. So we're
Plenty of
excited
food,
about that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was there. There's way too much food.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody has something a little different that they're serving. And we're excited about it. And Cherry Creek is out there, and yeah, it's nice.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys are partnering on so many of the events and supporting the community together. Let's check in with each of your organizations. What's going on with MyPlace? I know you're hoping to expand.
Well, we did. Our big news is that as of April 1, we opened up our young men's home. And
congratulations.
Thank you. We're excited.
Yeah.
We have all of our staff hired and trained, and they're on duty. We have our first resident has been there. We have a second resident that's going to be moving in soon. And we are just thrilled to be able to serve the young men of Jackson County the way we've been able to serve some of the young women. We're getting some phone calls in from the community asking about having some intakes with some young men that they are aware of that are in need. So
There's no shortage. You probably,
unfortunately, there's no shortage. I wish I could tell you there was. We're closing tomorrow because there's no need, but I can't do that.
Are they going to participate in the bakery too?
Probably if they would like to, yeah.
And the Interfaith Shelter, you guys announced at your anniversary
Yeah,
event.
back in November, we had our 50th anniversary celebration dinner. And yeah, we announced that we are building a family shelter. So there was a 2-story house that was on our property behind where the current shelter is, and that came down about a month ago now. We actually had the firefighters from Jackson come in to do some drills because they can't always practice on an actual building. So they came in and they were able to practice, chopping down walls and make sure that they're all trained up. And then the house came down. The folks that were living in the house prior were given plenty of notice about that, and they actually both moved into their own homes. So they got a house versus a rental that they are now owning. And so that house is down, and we hope to break ground in the fall. Of course, with construction and everything else, it takes time in order to get all of that up and rolling. So it'll be a year and a half or so before that opens up. But in the meantime, we're still doing what we do. We have intakes 24/7, and capacity varies. We get that question a lot: is there room at the shelter? And we had a little family that moved out last night, and so now there's space for another little family to move in, and there's always some kind of turnover.
I like how you make a big deal about the graduation from the Interfaith Shelter.
Well, that's the whole point. The best day of my life is going to be when I'm not needed anymore. Like you mentioned, the best day will be when we don't need to exist. But we hear the response a lot. That's so sad because there will always be a need. Well, sure, there will always be a need, but we're going to function with the hope that there won't be a need anymore. Otherwise, we can get apathetic. So yeah, the whole point is the celebration when folks move out.
Right, to meet their needs
Yeah.
where they're at. I think both of us do that in terms of finding out what resources that are needed and
Getting
what
them connected.
Right, so they can serve themselves actually.
Keep up the great work. Get your tickets to Empty Bowls, and they do that by how? Calling you guys?
They can go online to the Facebook and the Instagram pages of both MyPlace and the Jackson Interfaith Shelter.
Great. Hope you have a sellout and
Thank you.
a very successful event.
It's going to be fun.
Thanks so much. Executive Director at MyPlace, Tammy Dendoffer, and Director of Shelter Services at Jackson Interfaith Shelter, Adelie Schwartz.